Look what I got. I went on a little shopping spree. Fuck you. I had a gift card, so I used it. But yeah, what's today, the 2nd? The 2nd of March. Oh boy. So I wanted to make a video a couple days ago because all my old perps were out last week. I want to say it was Thursday, and I went out late. I went out this time. It's like 5 o'clock now. I went out for like 4:45, which is very late for me. But it's good because that means I'm not predictable like the perps want. So I'm walking up the block, and I see my neighbor from like years ago. And she's like, I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm like, me too. It's been a very long time. She goes, you get stuck in the house. You get like, not hyperventilate, but you know what I mean? It's not normal. It's not healthy to be in the house all day. So she had gone for a walk. She said where she was at, nobody was wearing a mask at all. And people were coughing. So it makes sense. In this neighborhood, yeah, there are lots of not have to wear it. Certain people like me and you, we have to wear it because we could get arrested. Isn't that fucked up? So, as we're talking, we're getting into it. Dude, douchebag brother comes home, and he parks right in front of the street where we are. Mind you, it's this, this street here where I'm at. I'm not gonna say the name, but my perps know where I am. He pulls up in his work van. He could have parked anywhere. He usually parks across the street on the corner. He was going to, and then he realized I was standing here, at the corner. So he parked in the corner. Now he gets out, and he has his door open, and he's like, keeps looking back at me. He's wearing Freemason orange, but he's like looking at me and laughing or whatever, right? Because he wants to hear the conversation. They're nosy bitches. Always perps. So I'm like, yeah, you remember back in the olden days, in the 80s and 70s, when neighbors used to be neighborly? And he looked at me and went, oh shit. He turned around quick. I'm like, she goes, yeah, I remember that. I'm like, everybody in this neighborhood's a wacko. And she goes, yes, I've noticed that too. She's like, I thought it was just me. And then he left. He started hightailing it across the street. It was funny. So you know what I mean? They have to hear if something bad's going on in your life. They were hoping I was going to say something that was going to go bad in my life, and I didn't. So he was actually annoyed. Then the brother comes by in the other car that they use. I'm like, oh god. He actually didn't notice, which was shocking for a change. I was like, come on, man. Fucking people are ridiculous. And there was like a million cars coming by, honking the horn. And one guy in particular honks his horn. His kid looked at me and laughed. So, they do use their children to do that. He tells his children, the guy across the street, to come outside and start screaming and look at my way. I'm not going to videotape his children, but I don't know what they're doing. So I don't even pay attention. You should see the look on their face when they get mad when I don't say anything back. But what are they gonna say? What am I gonna say? It's their children. I don't do that with children. If you notice, they always point the camera down if I see a child coming. I don't care what color they're wearing. I don't care what the parent is telling them to do. I will not be filming them. I will film dogs once in a while. Because they are cute. But yep, that's what I gotta deal with. And I was laughing too. Oh, Witchy Poo. Oh my gosh, she comes by. I told this neighbor, I was like, yeah, we had to get cameras. Because my neighbor right next to me was throwing bread at my window. And she was like, what the hell? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is wrong with her either. We think she's just drunk. All of a sudden, she comes walking by. And I'm like, that's all. My neighbor was hysterical laughing at her. So I was dying. I was like, I do not care if she I don't care if she throws more bread at me this time around for you know, for my other neighbor laughing. It was funny though. I was laughing too. Like somebody else is laughing at her now. You know, you gotta laugh at these perps. They're so desperate. The thing is, they need our attention. So when you yell at them, they love it. They cackle like witches, because they are. That's what she did when I yelled at her that day. She fucking threw a dead squirrel on my porch, and then we didn't have cameras yet, so I don't know what the fuck took so long to get a camera, because it wasn't happening to anybody else but me. That's why they didn't get a camera right away. Everybody agrees with these people that torture me all the time. That I'm the crazy one. Not really. That's what the perps do, though. Your own family. You know, these narcissistic assholes always have their family on their side, but we can't get family on our side. Isn't that fucked up? Because they're just as narcissistic. I can't stand it. But yesterday was funny with her son. I was like, yeah. I'm like, you perp. Because I was sitting there minding my own business. I was ordering coffee on the phone. And turn around, he's running. He was running down the block to stand in front of his house and then smoking and looking at me and laughing. So, of course, I call him a perp because that's what perps do. And he was wearing red and blue and white. Those are fucking Freemason colors. So, he's laughing at me. What the fuck are you laughing about? I wasn't even looking at you until you started laughing. So, I'm like, you perp? And he turned around, he went, his eyes bulging out of his head. I'm like, yeah, you. I'm talking about you, you perp. And he ran up the stairs. What do you fucking think? I didn't know? I don't know. You told your mother to throw fucking bread at me because I want to have sex with you. And then she threw chocolate at me on Halloween, too. I heard her fling across the window. She opened the fucking Snickers bar and flung it at my window. Yeah, that wasn't witchcraft at all. Whatever. I'm just crazy, right? Of course. How about you perps shut the fuck up and stop being crazy? You guys are harassing people and doing it cohortly because you know if you did it out in the open, people would see and then you would get arrested. I think you should stop being a coward and do that for real. Start coming around my house, like I said in the last video. Come around my house. Make sure you stand in the driveway with nothing blocking you, because you think you're better than me, and you're not. You're not a coward, because you are a coward. Because you're not doing anything that I could get you in trouble for, right? With the police. You send the police to my house, so they're looking at me instead of you. God knows what you're getting out of that deal. Wink, wink. If you know what I mean. So you can't stand in front of my house when there's no car in the way and curse me out and call me names and shit, harass me that way. Why wouldn't you do that? No, you find my number through John, and he gives out everybody my number because he wants to control. And then all the spam calls I keep getting the same person. I keep hanging up on them. I am not picking up the fucking phone ever again to you people. Leave a fucking voicemail so I could catch you that way too. It's like that young kid that called me and told me he was going to shut my phone off, and he'd be there at 45 minutes. He's like, I'm the phone company. Because, yeah, the phone company that's what they call themselves. They don't have an actual name. And there's more than one phone company out there, by the way. Maybe before you make up stories and harass me on my phone, maybe you should figure out that there's different phone companies out there, and then pick one, and then call me and tell me that you're coming to shut my phone off. Which they wouldn't call me, because I'm actually the co-homeowner, so I'm not the original landlord. They would call the landlord, maybe, and tell them they were going to cut the phone off. And even if they do that, I dare you. I fucking dare you to come to my house and see what happens to you. You won't like it. You cannot cannot call me and come to my house and threaten me and expect me to just go, la la la, it's okay. I don't do that. You're a Karen and you need to get shot. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of the devil's shit. I'm tired of everything. In the end, I will have a fucking big ass sword and I'll just stab all of you. So fuck you and fuck everybody, everybody perps and everybody else around the world. Shut the fuck up, perps. Sit the fuck down. Fuck you, you bunch of Karens and Darrens, you pieces of shit perps. Fuck all of you.